Good afternoon, everyone. This is Eyes Wide Open True Crime. I want to speak on the coronavirus. I've tried to stay away from this on my channel because I mainly do outlandish crimes and missing people. But this is something that needs to be spoke on. Okay, I follow the CDC press conferences and yada yada from the CDC. But I'm not blind to what they're not saying either. I am very, very open-minded. My eyes are open and I see what's going on. Okay, think about this. Think about this. You have one main state and two other states that had cases. Okay, instead of, you had California, Chicago, and I'm just going to say those two states because I'm not going to throw some state out there. I can't remember the other state, but there was 3 states that had multiple cases. I know California and Chicago, or Illinois, and there was a town in Illinois, and then there was also Chicago. But my main focus right here is follow the pattern that the government is using. Okay? They, instead of leaving these people in states that are already contaminated, already have existing viruses. Well, existing cases. They bring in 300 passengers from China who are positive for the COVID-19. They dispersed these 300 passengers between 3 states that have not had a case. Texas had not had a case. Nebraska had not had a case. Oklahoma had not had a case. Now they dispersed 300 passengers from China positive for the COVID-19 into 3 states that had not reported a case of the COVID-19. Now Texas has a case. Follow the pattern, folks. Let me repeat this again. California had multiple cases. Illinois had multiple cases. Instead of leaving passengers positive for the COVID-19 virus in states that was already contaminated, they dispersed 300 positive COVID-19 cases amongst 3 states who had not reported any cases. Let me repeat that again for the people in the back. They dispersed 3 600 COVID-19 positive people amongst 3 states that had not reported any cases. Follow the pattern, folks. Wake up. They are going to make sure all 52 states has a case or multiple cases. Why? Because it's population control. There has been 4 major scientists arrested behind this virus. One of those major scientists is from Harvard University. Another major news fact. Alabama just did a press conference last night that 14 or so passengers from the Queen cruise ship docked outside of Japan who had 600 positive COVID-19 cases. 14 or so of those people were going to be flown into California. California done an injunction and got a temporary restraining order to stop people being brought to California. Wake up, folks. Wake up. California said no more. Everybody talks about California needs to burn. California needs to fall off into the water. Well, California's smart enough to go and get an injunction to temporarily stop people with the COVID-19 virus from coming to their state. Apparently they ain't too fucking dumb. Now, because California got an injunction and temporarily stopped people positive for the COVID-19 being brought to their state, now they ship them to a small town in Alabama, Anniston. Anniston. A small town in Alabama. I watched the press conference last night of the people that be in Alabama speaking out about the health department and FEMA bringing 14 or so, the people that California put a restraining order against, being brought to this small town in Alabama. Now, these people aren't even prepared. I posted the press conference. Before I did this, I posted the press conference from Anniston, Alabama, where passengers from the Queen cruise ship docked outside of Japan because California got an injunction to temporarily stop people with the COVID-19 from being brought to their state. Now they're being shipped to Anniston, Alabama. Anniston. Anniston. Alabama. The people said on the press conference, during the press conference just last night, we are not prepared. We do not have the facilities to handle these types of cases. But we was not asked if they could come here. We were told they're coming here. We are not prepared to handle cases like this. We were not asked if they could come here. We were told they are coming here. Because the health department and FEMA teamed up and said we're taking them. Wake up, folks. Wake up. Because not only did the press conference come out from Alabama last night, but a statement from the sheriff's department come out last night. Excuse me. The sheriff's department, buckle up, folks, because this is going to blow your socks off. The sheriff's department put out a statement last night stating they was not contacted about these people coming to their city, their small town. They found out through a news outlet. Yes, you heard that correctly. The sheriff's department in this small town put out a statement that they were not contacted about these people being brought to their small town. They found out through a news outlet. I'll say it again and I'll scream it from the mountaintops. Wake the fuck up, people. This is population control. No more, no less. This is population control. Have a good Sunday, y'all. Leave your comments below. Tell me what you think. Let's start a discussion.